Hi everyone, so another wheel trim sort out. I've sort of sorted out some of the wheel trims I don't really want. Because I think there's a lot of the universals I need to get rid of. So all this area right here, and a few there. Some of these ones are genuines, like underneath the Vauxhalls and that Ford. The rest of them are universals. Instead of that, apart from that Ford one. But there we go. So I'll put that on top. There you go. So I've kind of sorted them out. The ones I don't really want and ones I do want. I'm just going to show you the universals which I have and whatever. So, and I'll kind of give you my opinion on the different designs. So I'll start off with this one. Now this one is an okay one. I wouldn't want the two-tone colour one. I'd not really like these designs whatsoever on my car if I had one. If I had this design, even in any colour like the black. There's a silver version, there's a white version, there's a two-tone colour one, which is this one. So yeah, I wouldn't want them on the car. This one, if I was to have a Caravan, I would not like these on my Caravan because they don't look that nice. They look nice, but I wouldn't like them on my Caravan. Same with this one, same exact thing. I wouldn't really like them on my Caravan. They don't hold on very well at all. And they're just way too brittle. That one's way too brittle. Like, that one breaks, like, whenever I touch it, it just snaps. Like, a clip snaps off it every time I touch that one. So I have to be really careful with that one. Same with this one. Chunks appear every single time. I ended up just trying to pull it off at one time and it ended up just snapping the side off. This one. Now, some vans, I don't mind them on the vans. Like, some vans. But if they've got, like, loads of paint missing and they've got cable ties and they're really dirty, then they look horrible. But when they're brand new, they look kind of okay. In my opinion. A lot of people hate them though. Meridian. Now this is an extremely common one. I found about 5 or 6 13-inch ones, and I'm getting sick and tired of the 13-inch ones. But the design overall, they look okay. They do hold on to the vehicle quite well. Well, not quite well. They do have a grip, but they're quite easy to remove. They have a firm grip that they're easy to remove. If that makes sense. It's sort of like a cause they're so bendable and flexible and like brittle at the same time. They just kind of come off really easy, but they're a nice one. I wouldn't really mind having them on my car if I have a car with those on. This one, Autoplast. This one is a nice one. I wouldn't like to have these on my on a Caravan, to be honest, because they're not too great. So yeah, this one, it looks kind of cool. I wouldn't really want. It's the exact same thing. Like a lot of retros, I kind of like. But I don't really, most retros I don't even like. If I was to think of that they're on a wheel, they don't really look nice. These ones. Now, if I had an old Vauxhall Astra F or a Vauxhall Corsa with these on, with like the original wheel trims on, and I lost one or whatever, I wouldn't mind having these on the vehicle because they look nice. But the retro universal version don't look nice that much because they don't have the badge on it and they're really scratched and brittle. Mirado. Now, I wouldn't mind these having. Actually, I wouldn't mind these having on my Caravan if I was to have one. So I kind of give that maybe a 5 out of 10. These ones, nah. These ones just don't feel good. They don't look good at all. This one, I've seen these on a couple of old cars, like a couple of old Ford KAs and stuff, but they look nice on Ford KAs and some other cars, but like Ford Fiestas, like them small Ford Fiestas. But nah, I wouldn't really want to have those on any of my like older style cars. They don't look that great. This one, I wouldn't mind. I think this is some sort of Hyundai or a Kia. I don't know. These ones. I wouldn't actually mind these ones. They look quite nice on the vehicle. I've got 4 of these, so I wouldn't really mind. I've got loads of bird shit on it, but I wouldn't mind having those on my car. These ones, I'm kind of in between with these ones. They don't really look that great, but they don't really look that bad either. And that's just another one of those other ones. This one, these actually look quite nice on the 13-inch wheel I have, but they don't stay on that great because it's got a missing clip and the ring's kind of just really, really bad. You can just see how bad the ring is. I'm barely even pushing on it, it just kind of just pops out. So it's just really bad. You can see the ring's just popping out there. I'll take that off. Michelin. I haven't seen these on vehicles, to be honest. But if I was to have a vehicle with these on, I wouldn't really mind because they look similar to alloys. Even though I don't really like alloys, then, you know, it looks like alloys, and some alloys are quite nice. So I'd say okay. Like if I like alloys as they are, but if they're not hubcaps, then they no. Like, I like the structural hubcaps. for example, like the structural Saphiras and Vectras and Insignias and stuff. But if they're not hubcaps, then I don't like them, if that makes sense. So yeah, I wouldn't really mind having those on my vehicle if I was to have one. That's just another one of those copies. This one. Oh, I've got paint missing. I didn't realise that. This one I wouldn't really mind having on my vehicle, if that makes sense. Like, it's sort of not that great of a design, but they look kind of okay. This one is probably one of my favourite modern Universal ones. I would love to have these on my car if I was to have one. It's got a bent ring and like the rings out of the clips, so yeah, overall they look really, really nice. If I ever get a car, I'll definitely put these on. Even if I get a car with alloys, what I'll do is I'll just change them to steel wheels, put hubcaps on them, and sell the alloys. So yeah, I wouldn't really mind having these on my cars whatsoever. I'd actually like having these on my cars. They look really nice. I saw one on a Ford Fiesta before, and they look really, really nice. So I wouldn't really mind those. And there's another one of those, some more of those like Milwaukee ones, Richmonds. I'm gonna say hell no to those ones. These ones, these look nice on my mum's Saphira, but on any other car that I've seen them on, apart from like motorhomes and stuff, I wouldn't really like them on them. This one, if I was to have a caravan, I'd actually love to have these on my caravan. Wiltons UK found and Cottage Black UK found one of these, like a similar version, which was a really nice design in the middle, like a really swirly middle centre design. But I'd actually like to have these on my caravan if I was to have one. The downside is that the ring I had to get from another hubcap and just put it on. Sun Universal, I'd actually like to have these on my vehicles. I know Wiltons UK likes these a lot, but yeah, I'd actually like this to have on my vehicle. These ones I do not want on my vehicle. These, like on my caravan, these are horrible. Like, they do not have a grip on the wheel whatsoever. These ones, Cameo. I've seen these only once on a caravan, which was actually recently, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I actually really like the look of these, and I would actually not mind having these on my caravan whatsoever. The only downside is they come off extremely easily. They kind of just pop off really easy, so it's really difficult like that. If I was to have an old car, oh, sorry, it's got caught on my shirt there. If I was to have these on my on an older style car, not a modern car like from the early 2000s like and onwards and stuff, I wouldn't really mind. I don't really like having these on those. But if I was to have like an old Vauxhall Astra or whatever, or Vauxhall Corsa, or some older car like that, or a KA, I wouldn't actually mind these at all. They look really nice on older style cars, and yeah, they're still pretty well actually. So yeah, this one's got a crack in it, but I'm still keeping the retros. These ones, I'm gonna say they look okay on my dad's van, and some sort of Toyota Previas, because I've seen a couple of Toyota Previas with these on, and they look kind of like original Toyota. They look original. But I would still say no to those ones. Makes sense, because most of the cars it goes on doesn't really look nice. These ones, definitely not. And the badged version, no as well. These 5-spoke ones, black version of these, I'd say possibly, because I have a thing over here. I have one over here. Oh god, I'm falling over everywhere. I have 2 versions. This one's, I think, 14, and this one's 15 or 16, 15 inch, so 14 and 15 inch. I wouldn't actually mind having the 14 inch version, because these bolts are sort of pushed inwards more than those ones. I'd not like the bolts that are pushed more into the centre. If they were more spaced out, like these ones, they'd actually look okay. I'd actually get them. So yeah, I'd say okay, depends how far the bolts are into the middle centre of the hubcap. These ones, they look okay from like first view, but to be honest, on cars they don't look that great. So I'm saying no. Richmonds 5-volt, nope, definitely not. That's my least favourite Richmond hubcap I've got, because it's got horrible bolts in the middle. They look really ugly. That's what I'm talking about with those ones that are more spaced in. These ones, I actually don't mind these, but the problem is they just fall off constantly. The rings are shit. You can just see. Look at that, look. That's like 1.5 inches without any pressure whatsoever. So it's very bad. But I'd say yes to the design, and they look quite nice on vehicles, most vehicles. But apart from vans, they don't look nice on vans. But apart from that, they're like the design looks okay on most vehicles, but the strength of them absolutely horrible. And then another Richmond. 4-bolt one of these. They do not look nice whatsoever, so I'm going to say no to that one. These ones. Now, I've never seen one of these on the vehicle before. Actually, in fact, I've never seen any design of these until I got one of these. This is the only ever example of, like, ever design one of these I've seen, ever, of my knowledge. So, they look absolutely amazing. They look really nice. But, yeah, I'd say yes to these hubcaps being on my vehicle. I'd say, yeah, they look really nice. These ones, they do not look nice at all. It's like a Saab copy. They don't look that nice. They're just bland. They're not really good. These ones, it's like a Chrysler Voyager, I think it's like, not Voyager, sorry, some sort of Chrysler copy. I'd say they don't look that bad, but nah, I would say no. These ones, I'd say not really, no. Opus, now these don't actually sell them anymore, I don't think, but I'd say they look okay. Say yes. These ones, these absolutely no. Straight off the bat, don't like them. One of these ones. These ones. Now, the only ones of these I like are the 13 and 14-inch versions. If there's 15 and 16-inch versions, they don't look very nice. But the 13 and 14-inch version with the domed, slightly domed versions, and then the bolts are not really that like deep in the hubcap. Like the bolts still are in the same exact place on all of these hubcaps, but the design gets more spaced out, so the bolts look more like they're in the centre a bit more, if that makes sense. Nah, I'd say definitely not with these ones. If there's any more than if it's the size any more than 14-inch, then I'd say no. But the 13 and 14-inch look great, especially on Ford KAs. They look quite nice. Platinum. Now these ones, I wouldn't mind having these on my Volkswagen Beetle if I was to get one, but apart from that, no, because I think it's a Volkswagen Beetle copy, right? That's a rare advanced copy as well, or advanced, whatever you want to call it. These ones, I'd say, I don't know. Right, I like the design, but they don't look great on the vehicle, so it's got a huge chunk out of it, but I'm still keeping it because it's nice. By the way, oops, I just snapped. Oh god, I just broke this too hard. I kind of went like that and it sort of just cracked. Oh no. Oh yeah, I just broke. So, I'd say yes to the design, but no on vehicles. Right, next up is this one. This one looks okay, but I've seen these on some vehicles before. They don't look that nice, so I'm going to say no. These ones, I've never seen these before in two-tone. I guess they look okay without the Renault badge, because the Renault badge is really weird. But apart from that, it looks nice. I wouldn't mind having these on as a two-tone on my vehicle. These lot, they look really nice. They're really nice universals. That's why I'm keeping all three of them. I'm keeping every single one of these out in good condition that I find. But apart from that, they don't look that great on vehicles. Like, some vehicles are okay. I saw one of these in a Mercedes S-Class. No, not a S-Class, sorry, a Mercedes C-Class, like one of those family car Mercedes from like the early 90s or early 2000s, and they don't look that great at it. They look horrible on those vehicles. So I'm gonna start off. Well, not start off. Sorry, I'm gonna this one. And these look all right on my mum's car, but I'd say no to them because they look like quite weird. This one, I'm not going to reviewing that one. I'm reviewing this one instead because it's a different design, as you can see. So this one, I'd say yes to the silver version. I think I like the silver version more than the black version. There's also a two-tone version as well, which is like really uncommon. But nah, I'd say yes to the design of it, but I'd say I'll maybe say no. I think I'll say no to the actual look on the wheels. These ones, I've already told you those ones. Usually, this one's actually my very first Universal, or very first hubcap in my collection since I started this channel, so it's a really nice one. I'll always keep this one. I'd say yes to the look of them. Like, I'd say no. I think I'd say no to the on the vehicles, because I've seen these. My dad had a set of these with 4 bolts before in his van. Was it 4 bolts or 5 bolts? I actually think it was this exact design. It was 15-inch when he got. And I think it was 5 bolt. I thought it was 4 bolt, but it's not. I think it's 5 bolts, so the same as this, basically. So the 15-inch version of this one. But they look horrible. 12-inch. I've seen these on, what they're called. They are called, what they're called? Original Minis. I'd like them on Original Mini. I haven't seen them before on cars, or anything. Like, I've seen the 0 bolt version on a Caravan before. but that was like a really old, like retro style one, which I've never seen before. But I've never seen these 12-inch ones. If I was to get an original Mini, right, and what I'd do is I'd get the original, if they had alloys, and I would take the alloys off and place them with steel wheels for these designs, if they sell them anymore. Then I would, if they already had hubcaps on them, if I had to say like metal hubcaps for example, then I'd remove those, keep those, and then just put these on. So I'd say yes to this, like the mini cars or trailers. Storm. These Storm look odd, like this, like now. If they're on a car, they look okay, but I found like 2 or 3 of these, and they're all brand new, and they're very shitty. So I'm gonna say absolutely terrible things. I even broke one of these in rage because I just hated them so much. I just woke up one day, was like, oh, I hate them. I want to smash one, so I just smashed it. And this one, I'd say it's confusing. I'd say maybe no for this one. I don't know. Like, the design looks okay, but it's just the I don't know. This one's an immediate no. As soon as I found this one, I'd hate to have this one on my vehicle. And they don't look nice at all. Any colour of this design, two-tone or anything like that, I wouldn't like it at all. That one I've already done. Oh, there's this one. Oh no, this one I'd say no. Like actually, the design looks kind of okay. It looks like some sort of like Toyota hubcap, like a Toyota Previa or something. But I'm gonna say no to this one because it just looks terrible. It's called a Versico. Yeah, Versico. Reading it upside down. Richmond's, I'm going to say no. Even the 5-bolt ones, I'd say no. This one, oh shit, the rings come off on this one. That's why I put it upside down. I forgot about that. I'm going to say no because I hate these design ones. I want to smash every single one I find. Mercedes one. If I was to get a Mercedes Vito and I was to lose one, I'd probably replace it with one of these because they're pretty much identical. But yeah, I've done that one. Done that one. This one. This was a really nice one. I think it was one of my first Universals, right? I think it was. I don't know. I can't remember. It was about a year ago I found that one. No, it wasn't. It was 4.5 years. I was just joking. 4.5 years. Alright, so there's Vauxhall one. I like these ones, actually. They look like, if I was to have one of these Citroen or Peugeot ones, or whatever they are, I can't remember what they are now, then I'd say yes to them, but this one's got a Vauxhall badge on them. No, I found 2 of these identical ones, 16-inch, with both Vauxhall badges on. One is a fresh fall off, one is a hidden find, both on the same day. But I'd say no, they look horrible. Nissan. I've seen this exact design on about a year and a half ago, just after I started my YouTube channel, roughly near when I had 3-month or 4-month break on YouTube. I actually saw these on a car, and let me tell you, they were horrible. There was a Nissan Qashqai, I think, Qashqai or Duke or something, I can't remember what it was. I think it was a Qashqai though. They don't look nice at all. Nissan Dukes are just shittiest cars in the world. This one is obvious no, I don't like them at all. I found that in a cul-de-sac in a car park. Very weird find. So there's this one. This one is what is it called again? Oh, it's another Versico. Oh. Okay. I didn't know that one. But look. So this one I'd say yes. If I was having it as like a more modern Renault Clio one, as in like the ones with like the fake 4 bolts, I'd have them on that. This one, I'm gonna say probably no. They don't look that great. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video now. And yeah, that was just. Oh no, I have got more. Luckily, I came down over here. I don't think there's any more on that pile, is there? No. So there is that 12-inch one I've got. I already told you. This one, I wouldn't mind this one actually. This one's a really nice one. I put this one on that wheel with like a stretched out ring, like here, and it was really it was really hard to remove. I nearly broke a clip off it. These ones are really nice. If I was to remove that Ford hubcap, which is really difficult, so I can't actually remove it. It's really hard. Even with a screwdriver, it's really difficult. But this one, I'd say yes to this one. 13-inch, I think, or 14-inch one. They're still really nice. So yeah. Hope you did enjoy. And yeah, these are my Universals. So yeah. and the Suzuki Shitty Wagoner, I want to call it. But yeah, bye guys.